Welcome to Most Loved Wrestling, the place where wrestling is most loved. The SmackDown 12th of July edition has concluded, and as per usual, it delivered. And whether it delivered or not, I would still be here, and I'll deliver 5 superstars with MVP status. But before I do so, I'd appreciate a like on this video, you subscribing to my bullshit, and hitting the notification bell. It helps with the algorithm, so if you like what I'm doing and believe that the world deserves to bear witness, then this is how you can make it happen. Now, of course, this is a wrestling show, so let's start with the matches. Nia Jax annihilates Michin. She literally beat the eyelashes off of her. Legado del Fantasma defeat Cruz and Corbin. Naomi makes Blair Davenport feel the glow, and DIY retain their tag team championships against A-Town Down Under. Other developments, Tiffany Stratton sees an opportunity to cash in her Money in the Bank on the down Bayley, but Nia Jax tells her she's not allowed to do it yet. Chelsea Green pimped out her neck brace. Randy Orton promises to have Cody Rhodes back against the Bloodline. LA Knight has a contract drawn up for Logan Paul and the United States title at SummerSlam. Now he just needs Logan Paul's signature. Chelsea Green and Pretty Deadly are waiting for Nick Aldis the entire show. It's only due to a passing conversation with the Big Three that they hear that Nick Aldis is not even in the building. Blair Davenport is a sore loser. Cody Rhodes wants Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam with the WWE Championship on the line. He chooses to pick a fight with the Bloodline, which results in him getting tied up in the ropes and being forced to watch Randy Orton be shield bombed through a table. My thoughts on the show?
What are you now, BBL Bayley?
No, Nia. Bayley has been built like that from early. Don't hate. I think that we're about to get the best women's Money in the Bank story and cash-in if this episode of SmackDown is anything to go by. Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton are perfect together. That's as characters and as potential rivals. And why is Tiffany Stratton not blinged out her briefcase yet? She could learn something from Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green did not hesitate to get that neck brace all pimped out. And on the topic of Chelsea Green, I did not know that I needed Chelsea Green and Pretty Deadly to come together as a unit. This small interaction was gold, and I think that the WWE needs to explore it again. Carmelo Hayes needs to mind his own business. I do not know what he thought he was doing going into that empty arena and invading Andrade's interview. Like, go find something to do, man. Shit. Like, what's going on with Naomi as well? They had her fucking about with Bayley, when really she should have been with Jade and Bianca this entire time. She should have been dressed up like a cheater on this episode of SmackDown too. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate her smacking up Blair Davenport because she should. I even appreciate her having her own story arcs. But the reality is, I don't feel that she done anything that she couldn't have done as part of the Big Three. I'm of the belief that it would have benefited all three of them much more if they just stayed together as a unit this entire time since WrestleMania. It would have added another wrinkle, another layer into that moment where we're going to get Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, they're for sure going to break up. Now, Bad Blood is in Atlanta. Austin Theory's from Atlanta. So I'm thinking that they're going to turn him babyface so that they can get a match between him and Grayson Waller in front of his hometown as the babyface and get him over that way. And I'm loving this slow build that we're getting to Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. They keep putting something out there, a little small thing, just feeding it to us each and every week. Like, quite literally, the next time I say to somebody, look, less is more, this is the instance that I'm going to refer to and show them as to why less is more. And look, it's Randy Orton. Him telling you that he has your back means that he probably doesn't have your back. Orton doesn't play well with others. That's always been the tagline, bro. Roman Reigns is most definitely turning up at SummerSlam. I would like to put money on that because look, right now, Solo Sikoa is way too comfortable talking all that shit. But you know what? He needs to keep doing it. And Jacob Fatu is just built different, bro. Like, this is why they kept him off the show until it was the right time, until Solo Sikoa had moved on to this new edition of him that he is now. Because if Solo Sikoa was still the enforcer type and he had to stand next to Jacob Fatu, he would have looked like a dickhead. There is no way that Jacob Fatu would have not outshined that man. I think that he's outshining him now. The only thing that's saving him is the fact that they got two different roles. One's the tribal chief and the other one is the enforcer. Now for the MVPs, I just want to say that Chelsea Green entertained the fuck out of me today, as per usual, but unfortunately she didn't make it onto the MVPs. In 5th place, I'm going to give it to LA Knight. He got his contract for SummerSlam, the United States title, Logan Paul. He's always a good promo, and he called Logan an edgelord. 4th place goes to Randall Keith. It's very simple, but him acting like he's not going to be the one that's going to be going after Cody Rhodes' WWE Championship when all this Bloodline saga is finished is absolutely brilliant. You have to remember, this is Randy Orton. He's called the Viper. He cannot be trusted. He's always been the snake. He's always stabbed people in the back. And Cody Rhodes will be no different, especially when the WWE Championship is on the line. It benefits him to betray Cody Rhodes in this situation. So he's not going to see no reason to stay on his side. The way he's going to look at it is, listen, it's me or you at this point, and I need that championship. Cody Rhodes needs to not be a fool. Randy Orton telling you, yeah, I got your back. Yeah, it's true, he's got your back. He's going to have your back on the map. 3rd place, I'm giving it to Nia Jax. Listen, that BBL Bayley comment, that's going to start something fierce on the internet, for sure. So well done with that one. And I personally like the dynamic that's been added to the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't think that we've seen this before. Someone who is friends with the Money in the Bank holder that is going to be champion or looking to become champion soon, and is in a situation where they cannot cash in their Money in the Bank freely. Otherwise, they're going to tear up their relationship. They're going to burn some bridges. We saw something similar with the Judgment Day last year. You know, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Damian Priest as Mr. Money in the Bank. But it's not quite this, because Nia Jax is kind of unbeatable at the moment. She's built up like this monster heel that just annihilates everything and everybody, Tiffany Stratton included, if she steps out of line. And it seems realistic. She said, Tiffany Stratton is just my Barbie doll, and I like to play with her.
What?
Like, that sounds kind of crazy still. But either way, it leads me to thinking that, how is Tiffany Stratton going to cash in this Money in the Bank? I see multiple uses for it. Nia Jax failing, Tiffany Stratton coming in and succeeding when Nia Jax fails, Nia Jax succeeding but being hurt, and Tiffany Stratton saying, fuck it, I'm going to cash in on you because I want to be champion. It could even be a case of both Nia Jax and Bayley being too beaten up at SummerSlam to be able to fend off a fresh Money in the Bank cash in from Tiffany Stratton. Remember, her and Tiffy are friends. Tiffy's going to be right there ready. She had a decent match as well with Michin. Obviously not a shocker. Michin's a great talent. Definitely currently one of the underrated gems of the WWE. Second, I'm giving it to Cody Rhodes. I love the way Cody Rhodes can just switch it up. 1 minute it's like he's kissing babies and trying to run for office. Then the next, he's about that business, he's about the action. And any man that walks over to 4 men that are as dangerous as this current edition of the Bloodline and says, yeah, I want to scrap all of you, even if he gets wrapped up, which he did, you have to call that man an MVP. And I'm calling him an MVP. And the way that this episode of SmackDown finished really sold that danger that they're trying to present the Bloodline as. But for the MVP, I'm going to give it to the Bloodline. I mean, let's be honest, the most important thing of the show was the Bloodline and Cody Rhodes' interaction, so it's no doubt that they're going to come in at 1 and 2 as the MVPs of SmackDown. Jacob Fatu is an absolute phenom. Solo Sikoa planting them Roman Reigns seeds. The ruthlessness of tying up Cody and forcing them to watch as they drive Randy Orton through the announce table with a shield bomb. The shield bomb, which is Roman Reigns' move. And you have to remember, it's been not too long ago that Randy Orton was gone for 2 years with his back. Not only is it the ruthlessness of them forcing Cody Rhodes to witness the destruction of Randy Orton, the promo package that they cut earlier in the show, talking about how the Bloodline used to have all the gold, used to have both sets of tag team titles and both world titles, and it still would have been that way if Roman Reigns didn't go soft. So you tie that in with Jacob Fatu coming out and absolutely destroying DIY and Austin Theory, then you start to see them sowing the seeds that, hey, maybe the Bloodline's come for them tag team titles too. I think DIY are just going to be transitional tag team champions in order to get them titles on either a form of Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, or Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, because they're a tag team in itself. Even though, like I said, Jacob Fatu is a phenom, I do believe that they should go with the tag team of Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, because that's the Gorillas of Destiny. Just let Jacob Fatu just wreck shop, because if he's got a title, that means he's got to lose it. And I don't know if I really want to see that man getting pinned anytime soon. Solo Sikoa and the rest of the Bloodline, congratulations on the MVP. Congratulations, Solo Sikoa, 3 weeks in a row. You've been running SmackDown. Well done, my man. People can doubt you no more. The Tribal Chief. But that's all I got for you. Thank you for listening to my bullshit. Don't forget to leave a like. Remember to subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below.